I hate the fact that these words are even about to come out of my mouth, but someone has to say it. And I truly hope you guys don't hate me, but Spider-Man 1994 is overrated. Whew. Now that I've said it out loud, it makes me feel much better. The reason why I even came to this conclusion is due to the emergence of the Disney streaming platform. I was able to relive my childhood and rewatch shows that I grew up with. The one that excited me the most was the Spider-Man series and the X-Men series. I held them in high regards. But after getting halfway through the series, I wanted to gouge my eyes out. Here are the problems that I had with this series. Characters/voice acting. The voice of Peter Parker is always the one that I would think of when I read the comic. Like,
this is a joke, right? Oh, this is not a joke.
This voice in this show was iconic. This is all I could ever think of when I was reading them inside the comic books. But there are so many other actors that take you out of the immersion. The worst culprit of this is that god-awful Jamaican accent.
Mousy, don't you know it? I show him to try to ride my cop for free. Hey!
Nice moves, Mousy.
In the words of
I don't know how, but I truly feel like in some way, shape, or form, that shit was racist. Like, I've never felt so much malice in my heart than when I heard that for the first time. Oh my lord, like, it truly ruins what was a great 2-part episode. I hate that Jamaican accent so much. Now, moving on to the characters that are connected with it, it felt as though the development/events of characters' lives moved entirely too fast. Peter starts off as the dorky kid, which we know and love, but 2 seconds into the first episode, he's literally Mr. Bitches. And it stays like this for the entire duration of the show. I get that Peter has a multitude of love interests, but Jesus Christ, the man's had to have been dirty dicking all the way around the fucking show. Like, talking about his main piece, MJ, what in the actual fuck happened to her? Like, this show ended on one of the greatest notes ever, but leaves her entire plot thread completely unresolved. And why was she so damn clueless all the time? Kirsten Dunst gets a lot of heat for being a damsel in distress, but this damn MJ is much worse. There's only a few characters that I truly love their writing for, and we all know J. Jonah Jameson is definitely at the top of that list. Flashbacks. This is by far the worst part of the entire series. Once you get past the symbiote saga, which was fucking amazing, and past the Scorpion episode, there is a filler that starts to appear. This filler takes up at least 5 to 7 minutes of the already short 20-minute runtime. It's fucking flashbacks to previous episodes. And I don't mean just any flashback to very minute points that could potentially be missed. No, I mean flashbacks to big fucking plot points that waste 5 to 7 minutes. Granted, when this show was conceived, I doubt that they ever thought that some bored and lonely 20-year-old will watch all 60 plus episodes in a few weeks back to back. And they also must have thought that children are fucking idiots. But the thing is, kids are not that damn dumb. Instead, they have more than enough brain power to remember that certain characters are villains and Peter has been going through it. And I genuinely mean these flashbacks take up so much of a fucking runtime in episodes that it makes me want to blow my brains out. Weird CGI. Something that was more funny than it was bad was that once you got past everything else and were able to suspend your disbelief, then some weird ass 3D CGI would pop up on your screen. Now, the 2D animation looks great. At times, It looks slightly unfinished, but it's still passable. But that damn CGI is horrid. Key point, they do it after the final part of the chess series episodes, The Secret Wars. Whilst they are standing on a card, I truly did not mind this as much as the other issues, but it still warrants a mention. Dialogue. Now, in the past few minutes, I have been going off on all the things that I truly disliked about this show. A lot of the stuff is possibly unwarranted. I'm probably just overreacting very badly, but there is one point that I know all of us can definitely relate to. If I hear the word destroy one more fucking time. Okay, seriously. They use the word destroy because it was a kid's show, and back in the 90s, they weren't able to use words like, I'll kill you, Spider-Man, or I'll put it into you, Spider-Man. Like, they couldn't say stuff like that. And it's like, okay, cool, you can't say that stuff, so let's find a workaround. But these motherfuckers, the workaround was to say the word destroy, which had the same connotative meaning, but the thing is, they say that word at least 5 times an episode over the course of 60 plus episodes. That's 300 plus times that they've said the fucking word destroy, and I think it's lost all the meaning to it. If I hear the word destroy one more time, I'm going to destroy something. Positives / conclusion. Not everything about this show pissed me off. First off, the fact that these episodes were literally pulled straight from the comics is amazing and noteworthy. The stories are always great in all of these episodes. The Symbiote Saga is definitely one of the strongest series of episodes. Like, it covers so much and everything just perfectly blends. The episodes when Spidey is with the Make-A-Wish kid is great, and the final reveal almost made me cry. The reason why I came back to this series was for Secret Wars. For some reason, I vividly remembered those episodes and the setup, and when I rewatched them, I still loved them. The episodes were well put together. Finally, the Clone Saga was extremely wacky, yet the most emotional out of all episodes. The final scene of Spidey with Uncle Ben, though heavy-handed, genuinely made me cry. Almost made me sad about the MCU Spidey, but that's a different discussion for a different day. This show truly showed what Spidey should be and the basis for how he should be wrote. This series wasn't bad, but it certainly did not stand next to neither the X-Men nor Batman animated series. It doesn't even stand with the Superman show, but it is a 7 out of 10. This show is the main reason why I'm hesitant to ever revisit my childhood. I hate to see that I overhype some mid and that they can't put me back in a youthful, happy place. Hopefully, these other shows don't break my heart as well. Thank you for sitting through and getting through the entire 9-minute video. I really do appreciate it a lot. If you enjoy what you saw, you should hit the button right here to subscribe. But wait, don't go nowhere too quick now. Because right here and right here, there'll be 2 videos that may even be better than the one that you just saw. Have a good one. Bye-bye.